The Stryder 22 pistol just got a massive buff in Black Ops 6 Zombies, so let's test it out. As always, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's get this. Alright guys, here we are on Terminus, and today we are testing the new and improved Stryder 22 pistols. As you guys know, in Season 4, this thing got a pretty nice buff to its Pack-a-Punch version, and to be more specific, where they increased the Pack-a-Punch damage by nothing less than 100%. Kinda crazy, and I definitely want to check this out. They've been doing a lot of changes to the pistols lately, and I really like this. I like what they did with the Gigabyte. It's like one of the best weapons in the game right now, and I really love using that. So hopefully the Stryder 22 is gonna be another one of those guns that, you know, it's gonna be fun to play with, because not gonna lie, there's nothing about this that really made me use it before. And I'm also using this camo. I think we got it in an event. This is like the only decent kind of camo event that we have in the game. I don't know, MW3 had so many events and we had so many camos from those events, but Black Ops 6, not so much. But anyways, I'm gonna put the loadout on the screen right now. And of course, today we are testing this weapon against Patient 13, because what better way to test out the gun than against one of my favorite bosses in the game. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up the map, progress a bit the Easter egg and everything, and I'll see you guys whenever we have this thing Pack-a-Punched and everything. Alright guys, so here we go. We got Pack-a-Punch ready. I'm gonna lift the lift. Funny joke, hehe. And let's see what damage I'm doing with this. A non-Pack-a-Punch, but green rarity. I think it's like 84. Yeah, 84, 85 in the head. Now we're gonna go ahead and Pack-a-Punch this bad boy. Really love the Pack-a-Punch camos on this map. And now we are doing 829 per bullet. I can't really see right. Yeah, 828, 29. So we're doing like 1600 with both weapons. Not gonna lie, going from 84 to 800, that's a 10 times increase in damage. That is actually a 10 times increase when Pack-a-Punched. Kinda crazy. Kind of crazy. But you know what? I think it's time to progress, and I'll see you guys whenever we fight Nathan, because that's the first main threat we have on this Easter egg. Alright guys, here we are, ready for the Nathan fight. I'm about to Pack-a-Punch to level 2 as well. I do have purple rarity. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the purple to lead any of the hidden boxes around the map, which is kind of weird. But let's put a code, should be 385, there we go. And look what it does on purple pack 1. 1600, 1656 actually, which is pretty good for a pack 1 weapon. Of course, it's purple, but still. And now let's actually Pack-a-Punch it to level 2, because we have the money and everything. And let's see what we can do against Nathan. We do have Deadwire on, which is the weakness of amalgams. 3312 damage. It kind of doubled it again on pack 2, which is pretty good. So we're doing like 6000 damage whenever we shoot both at the same time. Almost 5000 damage on the crit spawn on Nathan whenever he's up close. And we don't have Deadshot, no double tap, no nothing. Although on double tap I'm using double standard, and that was it. That was Nathan boss fight. I know, pack 2, purple, round 15, but still, if you think about it, Nathan is not really a normal amalgam, he's like a more beefed up amalgam and everything, so I think that was pretty good. Oh my god, and my game lagged out for a second. I thought I was gonna die. What's going on? Alright, I do have a shock charge with me, so we're gonna skip the next step. And I guess I'll see you guys on the boss fight. We're like just a few steps away. And I'm pretty sure you've seen them so many times, so I don't want to bore you with them right now. Alright guys, almost ready for the boss fight. We are round 29. I definitely progressed a bit just to see what damage it does on the higher rounds before I go to the boss fight. I know, higher rounds, 30, not that much. But still, I would not go with most of the weapons raw 55 anyways. But, maxed out weapon, 10,200 damage on the crit spot. And it actually shoots pretty darn fast. So for like round 30, 35, maybe even 40, this weapon is fantastic. Like, I'm surprised on how well it works, especially in akimbo. Like, yeah, if you guys are playing on a controller or anything, you could go for the for the normal version, like for only one weapon, so you can spam that ADS button with Deadshot and get the only headshots. But in akimbo is actually pretty darn nice, not gonna lie. And I'm using double standard just because of the boss fight, but if you put double impact on this, on double tap, you can do up to 15,000 damage, which is kind of crazy because you shoot two guns at once. So the first bullet does 10,000, then the second bullet does 15,000. This is basically a aftershot, and you can do up to 25,000 per shot with both weapons at the same time, which is kind of crazy. Like that means it's a 2-shot at health cap, where, to be fair, more specifically a 4 bullet. So you do this, tap tap, and that should be like a 1 kill on health cap. But 10,000 damage for a pistol, that's kind of crazy. And it feels pretty good to use. They also, I forgot to mention in the beginning, they also buffed the amount of reserve ammo it has. I think it had 360, now it has 440, which is pretty nice. 80 more bullets. Let's see what it does against an amalgam. I do have napalm mode on, so I took away the dead wire, but I think it's going down pretty fast. Most of the time you're gonna use dead wire anyways. Let's see what it does against the mangler. Oh yeah, 17,000 damage on that crit spot. I think we're pretty close to Nebula as well. Well, that's both of them done. Look at this. You're still gonna burn through ammo pretty fast, especially if you use akimbo. Well, it's actually kind of a fun weapon to use. Would love to test this on different boss fights as well. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. But I think we're just gonna pass around right here. And I'm just gonna go and start a boss fight up. Round 31, I think that's enough. So let's go downstairs in the lab. Alright, here we go. Patient 13, here I am. Let's see. Look at this ugly thing. Also, I'm using the augment for Deadshot that tightens the hipfire spread. Look at that crosshair, so good. Anyways, let's do this. Oh my god, it does 6k! Even 7k at one point. My god. I don't know, man. I love testing weapons against this Terminus boss. Like, he literally goes down faster than a normal amalgam sometimes with some of the weapons in the game. Like, that elemental weakness on him, it's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let's see what it does against these. Okay, so 3,500 non-crit. Can we hit crits? 9,600. Oh my god. This thing, it's kind of slapping. And actually the 3,500 non-crit damage with double standard is not bad at all. Actually not bad at all. We're cruising through this right now. I know. Only round 31. Not that big of a deal. But you're gonna do the same amount of damage even on round 100 on this boss fight, so yeah. No matter what round you're on, your weapons will always do the same amount of damage to the boss. And we beat phase 2 as well. Ah, we couldn't. That would have been too good. Oh, we're doing 2,000 on the crit spot. That's actually better than the Krokova, I think. The Krokova did like 1 point something. Look at this, man. Absolutely cooking this poor fella. Okay, we got this phase now. 2,400 because we're a bit closer. Oh, actually, we're just doing a bit more. Never mind. No matter how close we are. And there we go, phase 2 done. That was disgusting. Man, these parasites can go and have a nice day, I swear. Their aimbot and everything. Also, these tentacles, freaking aimbotters as well. 11,000 now. Okay. We have an amalgam around here. Come on, bud. I need to get Nebula on my weapon. Hurry up. Yeah, you are gonna get a bit annoyed by how much you have to, like, spam your buttons to shoot. But it's worth it. Kind of a fun to use weapon. Look at that, tentacles are gone. And of course there's even more spawning in. Literally just took out like 5 of them. 5 more just spawned in. What was the beast called? Was it a Hydra? Something like that. Out of a head, another one throws 2 back. I think it was a Hydra. Oh no! Kill the amalgam! Problem is I can't really go in Ether Shroud because I have Void Sheath, and if I go in Ether Shroud, I'm gonna whip out my melee. Come on, switch to Napalm mode, I dare you. Napalm weakness. Oh my god. Eyes are going down pretty quick. There we go. Face is broken. Come on. Change faces. No, not cryo. Whenever he's on fire like this, he's weak to cryo freeze. Hey, that's the one that I'm looking for. Oh my god. No way. I need like 2 shots. Goodbye. Let's go. That was insane. Insane. This thing actually did more damage than the Grokova. The Grokova does shoot faster because at the end of the day it's a fully automatic pistol and it has pretty good fire rate, but this you can spam it really quick as well and actually do a lot of damage. It's raining with blood. Kinda nice, kinda nice. You 100% damage increase. Can I jump off and go there? Wait, can I do that? No way he lets me do this. Can you actually come here and upgrade rarity or change stuff whenever you're fighting the boss? Wait. Someone has to confirm that. Can you actually do that? Because that would be wild. That would actually be insane. Alright. We got it. Yay. We beat the boss. I think I'll go to round 35, see what it does on that round, and then I think that will be enough for this weapon. Round 35 is where I'll go with a pistol, to be fair. Maybe 40. Alright guys, round 35, let's see what these things can do. Not a one-shot in the head on the normal zombies, with only 1 pistol, but with both of them it's going to be a one-shot. Zombies are definitely a bit more aggressive. I'm a bit afraid of the armor damage, to be fair, but they did increase a bit the penetration, but not the penetration damage. It's actually the range they can penetrate and do damage. I don't know. Something along those lines, to be fair. I don't really pay attention to many of the patch notes. Unless they say, hey, we increase the damage by 100%. Yeah, that's something that I understand. If it says like, yeah, drop off by 50 meters, 200 meters while shooting 3 bullets at once. Yeah, I don't get those kind of things. Just saying. Just letting you guys know. I'm not that smart. Alright, but I think we're doing pretty good. It's definitely usable around 35. Not that bad. But again, as I said, maybe round 40. Maybe that's where I'll go with it. It's a fun weapon to use, especially on a boss fight. As I said, I really want to test it on other boss fights as well, but if you're just going for high rounds, yeah, this weapon is not it. Like, no way. Unless you're doing like a challenge and you really want to, you know, hurt yourself. The damage is there, but at the end of the day, it's a semi-automatic pistol. You have to click every time you shoot. Fire rate is kind of okay, but it's just not enough. You know, it's not gonna compare to a fully automatic weapon like the Kokova or an AR or SMG. By the way, did they fix the exfil on this? Because I haven't exfil on Terminus in such a long time. They didn't. Oh my god, they did not. Well, I do have a way of ending the match, you know, of actually exfiling. I'm gonna show it to you right now, so you guys make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, let me know in the comments what you think about this weapon. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Let's exfil. Bye bye.